I'm just gonna go for it. I probably should have, like, prepped my Pokemon a little bit more too. But again, it is what it is. It hasn't worked too great for me, but I'm gonna go back to my strat of putting things to sleep and having Scout set up with Randomize, so by the time the Shadow Pokemon comes out, you don't have to worry about it. Actually, maybe I should just start with Void Cotton and see if I can just have it be a toxic stall wall for the entire thing. Either way, hopefully I didn't put the experience share in the PC, because it'd be really useful just to get a tiny bit more experience on Ruby King, but I don't think we're gonna have that possibility today. You know what? Scout had their chance. The strat didn't quite work out too well. It worked a little bit better. I find myself in a lot of situations where I wish I was leading off with Toxic, so we're actually going to take that into play. Okay, folks, we're ready to go on air. Oh, they actually do let us get an item. I think I'm mixing it up with XD. That said, typically I hoard rare candies into the area in the game, but I feel pretty convinced that level 36 is going to be good for us. And let's be real, I just would normally spend an entire adventure just hoarding rare candies and not even use them, but if I use this one now, just one, we could have a Charizard for the boss fight. And wouldn't that just be fantastic? I'm going for it. Now, if I'm wrong about it evolving at level 36, oh, thank goodness. Come on, Ruby King, you're gonna be a true king, an ace in the hole for our exploits. And oh man, and the fire tail was still there, so like you can actually see it burning in a blaze as it evolves. Man, I'm so hyped. Ah, Ruby King, why are you so freaking awesome? It'd be nice if it was more accurate, but you were freaking getting fire stab. You're so amazing, Ruby King. I don't even know what move to get rid of. Oh my god. I mean, Mimic has that situation been helpful. Psych is so OP. Maybe Silver Wind, but coverage. Dark, Psychic. I even have some uses for Meltrick. I mean, I have items, but again, Kelsey, it's so nice to actually heal without using items because of the way how freaking scarce items are in this game. I can't decide. We have to take Blaze Kick, but I just don't know what to do. I think the best part is that this is a Gen 3 game, so there's no physical special split. So this is just solid special attack that I'm pretty sure Charizard would implement to the fullest degree. It's been a hot minute since I used a Charizard. Oh yeah, special attack of 83, attack 65. I love that as Gen 3. That said, I also completely forgot to actually put these berries on things. You know, we probably won't use them, but just in case. Well, that was the best use of a rare candy that I've seen in a long time. Now, why do they let us go in here? Lady is especially confident of her right profile. Oh, profile is in, like, side of her presence. If I was like a Facebook profile thing. Testing. The rain in the under is accompanied by thunder. Testing. Your Venus, you're your Venus. Everyone's a Venus. You there. You're distracting me. Quiet on a set. Hi! Definitely being a whole distraction. Ah! I recognize those faces. Those faces were on the blacklist for headquarters. How'd you find us? But that's not important now. I'll squash you myself and collect the reward from Master NASCAR. God, this is like one of the worst fights in Vanilla Colosseum. Because she has an annoying strategy and it's looking to be just as fun of a fight in this game of Pokemon Colosseum Randomizer. I'm glad they were faithful to the annoyance of Venus to every degree. I feel like I picked the perfect lead of perfectly proportional annoyance factors. I just hope that I get that sleep off the Rayquaza before. Oh, rudder. Oh boy, I think this is our first legendary that's gonna be an actual threat. Good night, Rayquaza, and may you wake up in your Pokeball. I don't even know what I want. Oh, thank goodness Chansey is a wall and nothing else, because that would have hurt any other situation. And I mean, Ampharos isn't a fast Pokemon to begin with, but I'm tempted to swap, because starting off with a debuff is not fun. Sure. I don't even have a good option for Rayquaza, do I? I have Twister. You know, the 40 power dragon type move that doesn't even single target a foe. My best hope would be flinch attack, which is kind of a problem with Ampharos being the slowest thing on the planet. Tropius has fighting type moves. Does anyone else? I forget. I'm your Venus. I'm your Venus. You're my Venus. Everyone's a Venus. Okay. This is risky, but I want to heal. But if I get this boost off now, it might be easier to survive hits going forward, and therefore I waste less healing items in the long run. I just wish I had better options besides sleep at this moment. Do I bring in Tropius now? Oh, you know what? I could have just, healed, because Rayquaza, I don't know what I'm going to get rid of Rayquaza, but Rayquaza kind of just needs to be Betty by until I can figure out a solid plan to take care of it. Only thing that comes to mind right now is Toxic Stall it. But I don't know if I really want to do that. That doesn't seem like a good idea to me, and this Chansey is making that whole situation scary by the minute. I just want to get the defense boost in while I can. 110. How much will Lemonade heal? It'll get me close enough. I mean, that's why I want a defense boost to Hex Water and back, but is that really what I want to do? Because if I try to if I go for the Toxic Stall, that means I have to survive Rayquaza's attack until it flings, and I can't put it back asleep to not have to worry about it later. I could hope for Quick Claw Twister flinch combos. But I also would love to have defense boosts sooner rather than later. I'm not gonna get a chance to triple kick, am I? Nope. So this would be if it wasn't for the fact that I'm terrified of that Rayquaza, this would be the perfect opportunity for story time. Story time. There once was a Rayquaza that was up too late. It needs to go to bed. So Dreamgator hired a Sandman so they could team up to give the Rayquaza the Betty Bye of his life. It kept waking up over and over. But in the end, Rayquaza just needed Betty Bye. It needed Betty Bye throughout the day and throughout the night. It can never sleep enough. It'd be quite right. Yeah, that's kind of why I wasn't too excited to see Twister. Ooh, I am kind of curious to see how much that high jump kick will do on a defense boost Pokemon, but I'm also perfectly content of just putting this Rayquaza to sleep until I can figure out what to do with it, even if that's never. Well, at least Chansey's gonna be out of the picture shortly. One more Cosmic Power for good measures. Like, if that Rayquaza crits, it doesn't matter. It's over. But until I can figure out better options, I just need to get some damage on this thing. Any damage off on this thing. I gotta knock it out eventually. And worse, I think I just remembered that Lady Venus can heal Pokemon. I forget if it was a Hyper Potion or a Full Restore that she has, or what. I'm actually surprised she didn't use it on Chansey if that's the case. But I'm perfectly content of not having my Toxic go to waste. Okay, let's see if I'm even remotely close for the next Pokemon, or if that was a mistake. Persian. Not bad, could be worse. I can deal with Poison Stalling that thing. And you know what? Just to be on the safe side, I can't believe I'm actually gonna go for all my lemonades tonight. Submission. Okay, not nearly as devastating as a high jump kick from a Rayquaza. Speaking of a high jump kick from a Rayquaza, oh, you know what I can do? It's a dumb strategy because it requires surviving hits from a Rayquaza. But that move's eventually gonna miss. And when that move misses, it's gonna hurt the Rayquaza. I think like missing 2 high jump kicks could be a solution to the problem. The problem is that it requires keeping Rayquaza alive long enough for it to miss. Which is not exactly something I'm too keen on, you see. I prefer the Rayquaza not to attack me. Alright. Especially because I only have so many lemonades and they will only go so far. So I actually prefer this Rayquaza not to attack me, but I mean, if we can have Void Content wall up enough, we can make... Okay, that did not do nearly as much recoil damage as I was hoping for. But every little bit of damage helps, as long as she doesn't have any healing items. I know I should start chipping away at this thing eventually, but when is a good time to chip away at the Rayquaza? I got frickin' Twister, which does so little damage, I might as well just keep setting up my defenses. And I got practically nothing for the Rayquaza. I could race for win, but that takes 2 turns to do barely any damage. I mean, if I keep using Sludge Bomb on it, it's gonna go down eventually. This isn't as bad as it could be. I can get this Rayquaza out of the field sooner. And honestly, I don't see how this could get any worse than Rayquaza. So taking care of this thing now, instead of later, when they could just high jump kick everyone to death. Ooh, I did not deserve to live that. Oh, I really did not deserve to live that. Oh, this is good, this is good. I think this is... Yes, that's actually fine, because this gives me assurance on the off chance that for some reason Twister doesn't finish it off. The poison will. And we can all be happy because Rayquaza is out of the picture. Thank God. Y'all worked pretty hard for that one, team. Remember when I said it couldn't get worse than the Rayquaza? Lady Venus wants to challenge that fact. I mean, at this point, you better have a freaking Shadow Mewtwo. It's the only way you can't top yourself off from here. It feels kind of lame that I'm just using the first two leads, but... For Alligator's gonna be key. I could not have survived that Rayquaza without being able to put it to sleep every other turn. Oh, I did not see that coming. I really should have had. It's fine. The helping hand was pointless anyways. I was... This kind of at least puts it in a fair... Not if it does that again. I'm gonna just go for Twisters and hope that one of these times I actually get to go first because of the whole Quick Claw thing, and I can beat it to the Pain Split. The Celebi, I'm perfectly content with the Celebi just wasting all of his turns though. And it kind of sucks that I'm losing HP this way, but Toxic gets stronger every time, so I think like this turn, the person's gonna go down despite how much it's struggling to survive, especially after this Twister. Yeah, that should put it in the perfect range, so I don't have to worry about it. Sorry again for the play-by-play. Next turn. Next turn, I'm either gonna go first, or it's gonna get taken. Why? 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 No, 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 no. Oh no. All that time I spent setting up my defense, setting up all those defenses. And I'm gonna frickin' screw myself over. Okay, do I... No, it's not even gonna let me finish the hit on the Celebi! I could have taken them both out! Oh! Oh, that stings so... Oh! Didn't even matter. Oh, this is just a roller coaster of emotions right now. I think the Poison will actually put it in a range to knock itself out. Problem is, like, Scout could be okay if I could, like, set some Randomizers up. But when am I gonna freaking be able to set up Randomizers? Well, I guess until I know what Pokemon she's gonna send out to replace, this is my best option. Houndour. No! All that struggle, and you're just gonna give me a Shadow Houndour for all of that mess. Screw you, Lady Venus. Oh man. I may make this fight look easy with considering... I mean... Technically majority, but still... Okay, it's fine. It's fine. We can put all the easier to catch the Houndour, I suppose. It's 2v1. We'll cripple this thing to heads, waters, and back. And I'll have all the applicable opportunities to snag this thing. Wow. Can I say... Since it... Oh, right, you have frickin' Early Bird. To the bitter end, Lady Venus. To the bitter end. You're making me work for a victory here. Doesn't even matter if it paralyzes. I'll take... Not paralyzing, though. I can do Pokeball glitch for the heck of it. Probably the most optimum use I can have of my Butterfree. Meanwhile, I'm gonna put you to sleep. Hopefully you stay asleep for a turn, and that should be enough to catch you. Assuming this doesn't for whatever reason. I wonder if this actually has a catch rate. Cause I've started to ponder if like the purification bar is set to what the Pokemon is in Vanilla Colosseum. I wonder if this has a catch rate of the legendary Pokemon. And the reason I was struggling the reason that Suicune and a bunch of other Pokemon that I thought would be hard to snag turned out to be stupid easy was because they actually had the catch rate at the starters. Which isn't easy, but definitely not as hard as a legendary. And you know what? I think the saddest thing is I think Ruby King is too good. I was gonna just flex my Charizard in this fight, but I don't think I really even have anything that wouldn't knock it out. Maybe Silverwind, but that's neutral, not weak. You know what? This is the perfect time to test something. Because, like, I always feel like I normally don't find too many good situations for timer balls because they only get good after long battles. But I don't know if there's any information out there to confirm it. But I'm always was left with the impression that timer balls are based on the entire trainer fight in Shadow Pokemon games, and not just when the Pokemon hits the field, which, if that's the case, makes them fantastic for boss fights like this. This is probably the easiest way to find out, and it won't be perfect. It'll be anecdotal at best, but I'm willing to take whatever makes this easy. Alright. One of these turns, you're gonna fall asleep, stay asleep, and that's when you'll be mine. You can't evade all 10 power points of my Spore attack. There we go. I thought I wasn't gonna... I'll be honest, in the back of my mind, I was thinking that maybe it would actually avoid... Maybe it would wake up first turn each one of my attacks. Also, I just realized, if it has early bird, that means it can't have flash fire. And if that's the case, then I could have used a fire move to weaken it a little bit. I don't know, this is probably the safe side. I could have Vine Whipped if I wasn't so stubborn to try to put this thing asleep. But it'll be worth it because it'll catch right away now that it's asleep. Because that significantly makes things easier to catch. Right? Right. Okay. Little salty that Lady Venus literally had a legendary, a mythical, and a Chansey, but had a pre-evolved Shadow Pokemon that I kinda suspect is in Vanilla Colosseum, if not the fully evolved form. Screw you, Lady Venus, you are always terrible. Not even gonna bother to read your stupid dialogue. But it's over. The final report is rediscovering the purification process. And this is the part of where the game actually tells you that Pokemon's nature actually affects the purification process. And how experience comes back when you purify a Pokemon. Okay, do we finally got a decent TM to use? 45 is attract. So short answer, no. But can anyone learn it? Yeah, in Vanilla Colosseum, she would spam that move a lot. And I think she would even combine it with paralyzation and other things. That's what made her terrible in Vanilla Colosseum. Kinda glad we didn't have to deal with that here. But they certainly made us work for our money otherwise. What we're supposed to do next in the plot is pursue after Lady Venus. And I believe they were gonna make us go for like 5 different trainer fights, all with Shadow Pokemon, on our way to pursue her. But stopping now would make a good drop-off point. So she's gonna take this elevator here, and convenient for her, it's gonna go down, but it's a one-way elevator and it doesn't go back up. So we have to take the stairs, and actually, I just forgot. I just realized. Oh, good. The game was kind enough to fully heal us. I should go save though. I really don't want to redo that fight just because the trainer has a really good Shadow Pokemon, and I'm unable to. And I have to reset. Otherwise, I miss out on that for a good chunk of time. I think I'm gonna do one more. It'd be smoother to actually start the stream on that, but man, I'm conflicted because enough time has passed to do end the stream, but after the disappointment that was that Shadow Houndour, I really want to see if we can at least get a decent Shadow Pokemon. I want to see how RNG is going to be kind to us, and I guess I'm committed to the bit. Alright, Hunter Frina, your admin overlord very much disappoint me. My god, if it's the Hypno again, I'm gonna lose it. Please be something in the back. Please have a third Pokemon in the back pocket. No, no, no. Of course! It's a second Shadow Hypno. Why? Why, game? Why do you tease my soul like this? You know what? I saved. I hit the save button. I think I'm gonna go back in the VOD, if I can, and just double check that. Double check, triple check that I saved. But I'm pretty confident I saved. And I'm just gonna end it off here. And I'm just gonna get it all out of my system. And I feel real, especially because I didn't feel like we really had a chance to have Ruby King shine in Justice. I'm gonna get this all out of my system and just obliterate the Shadow Hypno. I'm gonna, like, it won't matter in like 2 minutes when I reset the space-time curriculum. Alright. You don't need audio because we're gonna listen to Level Up for Charity do their gaming stuff, while I go ahead and obliterate this Hypno. Peaceful Pokemon pinball sound effects. We're in for a good raid. Just let me get this out of my system first. It's important. You know, it'd be kind of sad if by the time I finish obliterating this Hypno, there we go. Nice solid crit. For some reason, it didn't even show the animation of it. Oh, who cares? That's just a testament of how awful I obliterated it, Hypno. I would even prefer a vanilla Ladian over a second freaking Hypno. Alright.